Hello, my name is Daniela Alvarez, English student of first semester. In this video, I'm going to talk about fashion and it begins, the most influential characters, the best known brands, and the most famous cities. In this part of my video, I'm going to talk about fashion and how it started. It can say that it begins in Egypt. They use clothes and accessories as a way to show occupation, rank, gender, and wealth. But all the power of fashion began after the Industrial Revolution in the 19th century, creating a great progress in the arts and design. To continue, I'll talk about top 5 of the most famous designers. Number 1. Karl Lagerfeld. He was born on September 10 of the 1933 in Germany. A large part of his popularity is due to the Chanel brand. In his early days in his work as a photographer. He is the German designer with the greatest international prestige, since he began more than 20 years ago in his activity as the main designer of the Chanel brand. Number 2. Dolce & Gabbana is the main Italian fashion firm. It was founded by Domenico Dolce and Stefano Gabbana in the 80s. In their beginnings, star exclusivity with clothes. Now they have accessories such as glasses, watches, rings, perfumes, even cell phones and restaurants. The main headquarters of the company is located in Milan. Number 3. Carolina Herrera. Maria Carolina Josefina Pacanins was born in Caracas, Venezuela in the 1939. She's a renowned Venezuelan fashion designer of international renown who founded her own empire in the 1980s. She launched her first fashion collection on the market at the end of the 1980s. She already had her own designs and also a perfume with her name. She is one of the most successful designers in the United States and Latin America. The fourth designer is Jean-Paul Gaultier. He was born on April 24 in the 1952 in France. He's a French fashion designer who has his own clothing brand. Jean Paul never received formal education as a designer. He started by sending her drawings to famous designers. He focused in the world of fashion when he was very young. Her first individual collection was launched in the 1976. Many of his collections are based on streetwear. While others are very formal and at the same time unusual haute couture collection. He has caused an impact by using unusual models with tattoos, piercing, notably women and old men. The fifth designer is Donatella Versace. She was born in Reggio di Calabria, Italy, on May 2 in the 1955. She is an Italian fashion designer, sister of Gianni Versace. In the 1970s began designing nightwear while she was studying language. After the death of her brother, she took over the business while she worked doing secondary jobs. Donatella stands out for having designed dresses for the most powerful women in the music, entertainment, and the world in general. Some of them, like Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, Beyoncé, Lady Gaga, and among others. In this part of my video, you are going to watch countries and cities famous for haute couture fashion. The first city is New York. New York is undoubtedly one of the most prominent cities in terms of fashion. In this city you can find some of the most famous fashion designers and fashion brands. Some ones like Marc Jacobs, Michael Kors, and Calvin Klein. It should be noted that New York was the first city to organize Fashion Week, a very significant event with famous designers and famous brands. The second city is Paris. Paris is named the capital of fashion. Paris is one of the best known fashion capitals. In this city you can find fashion designers like Coco Chanel, Saint Laurent, Dior, and among others. Nowadays, it has become the city of elegance and exclusivity. In the third position, we have Milan. Milan is one of the icons of trends and one of the most famous tourist attractions. Their shopping center is one of the most important in the world of fashion. The natural silk fabric that are manufactured in this city are the most covered. The fourth and the last city is London. During the 60s started the era that will mark an icon of British fashion. Punk was one of the most famous movements that emerged from the streets of London. This city is characterized by having the ability to combine the new with the classic. This city has served as an inspiration for great fashion brands and fashion designers such as Jimmy Choo. And with this last city we have arrived to the end of my video, and I hope you like it. Bye bye.